All right, so back with Warren. So tell me about the education you're aiming to do. It's an interesting story about the kids that don't even know where egg come from. So tell me about how you're going to go about in educating.
So education actually is going to have multiple layers. So we start with the young to educate them about the realities of food and farming. You know, the food sourcing, the provenance of where the food came from, right? So that they understand the difficulty of farming and how really, like how when we're growing up, hey, finish your rice, you know, because the farmers work very hard for it. So same thing here, but trying to make this whole process fun by including gamification. So through a gamification process or gameplays in the metaverse, they understand, you know, what it takes to actually grow carrots, what it takes to actually raise cattle, to raise chickens, you know, where the eggs come from. So things like that. So through this whole process to make farming fun and sexy again, right? But the secondary layer to this is educating the farmers, the best practices. Because if you look at thousands of years of history from one civilization to the next, you've heard these Mayan calendars, these agricultural solar calendars, right? So these were ways, one of the major ways for farmers to collect data. But I think a lot of those practices have been lost through the ages. And actually data is super important when it comes to agriculture. So we want to use a lot of our integrations to IoTs and whatnot to start collecting data, collecting things like moisture readings, your pH level, your phosphorus levels, and so on and so forth, so that, you know, when it comes to growing dragon fruit, we can understand what are the optimal data sets to collect. And the farmers will realize this, hey, maybe I'm doing things wrong, maybe this is what we should do to improve on. But overall is to encapsulate that into duplicating within a